Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ben on His Way. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Today is my anniversary. Exactly 1 year ago, I started to travel. I packed my bags and I went off to Mexico without any knowledge of Spanish, without any word. I knew 3 words of Spanish: yes, no, y que. And that was all. I started my journey. And now 1 year later, it's time to look back and take a little resume about what I've learned, what I would change, what I adapted, what I will do in the future, what my current plans are, and where I see myself. And as the day came closer, I was like, kind of want to do something for this day, and I didn't know what. But now I think I got the perfect solution for today. I will watch back my first ever video on YouTube, and I will react to it. Let's see what I've learned. Let's see what of the plans came to reality, and let's do this. Right. My 1 year travel plan, episode 1, start of the vlog. Well, before I start, I maybe should add some words why the vlog went silent for a little bit. I'm talking as if I have the biggest community ever.
You got a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
Where are the fans?
I started my vlog when I went traveling, and I did it religiously. I wanted to do it every month, every week or every other week, and I did it, and it was so much work. Like it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of work. Like in the post-production, I learned a lot. I had to do a lot. All I can say is it was worth it for me. Like all of the videos I've done, they were really nice memories for myself, to be honest. So sometimes I even watch them back myself. When I went to Mexico, more specifically to Oaxaca, I met a woman. You laughing?
I'm laughing because you say woman. The way you say woman is like as if I'm like no name person. Do you know what I mean?
Her name is Evie. We met at the party. I initially didn't even want to go, but then friends from Switzerland who were around convinced me to go to this party. So I was like, yeah, let's do this, alright. So I went there, and it was an absolute blast. It was really nice. Best people, really good music. And one person I met there was Evie. At some point we got a little closer. Not too close, if you know what I mean. At some point of the night I had to call it. But we met the next day because it was a 2-day party. We met the next day in the evening, and we had a lovely evening again, and spent a dinner date the day after, and a coffee date the day after the dinner date. And I was like, oh, she's cool. I like her. I feel like she's more than interesting. I told her that I wanted to see her again, so we made it happen 2 weeks later in Sayulita. And this is where we met up again, dated for a week, and then, oh, look at her, being in the back laughing. And then basically, started kind of dating.
I mean, like honestly, that description is totally down to you, because I feel like you were the one that I've ever since the party. I feel like you were the one making the moves. So you tell me what it was.
I thought it was a very good connection. So I was like, yeah, I feel that. I want to intensify that.
And for anyone that knows Ben, he can be quite an intense person.
After a few months, I traveled further south. She went back home to England, spent Christmas in England, and I made my way down south to Guatemala, to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and to Brazil, and eventually to Colombia, where I met her again. She flew back to Latin America, and we met up again in February and traveled through Colombia together, which is gonna be appearing on the blog as well.
That's how far behind you are.
I'm very far behind. Fuck yeah. Yeah, from then on we're doing things together. She's from Manchester, she's English, which helped my plan a lot. Yeah, went to Manchester, went to England, and all of the bits that follow I'll explain while watching my first video. Let's roll. Even the intro has changed since. I kind of like it, but it's a bit too long. Let's go. Yo, let's go. Well, first thing I realized is how short my hair were. I started to let my hair grow when I started my trip. So this is the result of 1 year without any haircuts, without any hairdressers. Shout out to Daniel Corte. Thanks, mate. Yes, I achieved it. I've done it. I've made it. Thanks a lot for your videos. You helped me a lot. I'm taking care of my hair every day with all the argan oil and all of that stuff. So, cheers. Welcome to my...
How German you sound.
Do I sound German?
On your vlog a year ago.
There you go. Not German anymore. Maybe a little bit. You know, you get me out of Germany, but you don't get the German out of me. Thank you. Very, very worst vlog. Also, very worst vlog. Fuck me. Why has no one commented on that? So, thanks.
I thought it was just your accent.
Oh, God. On YouTube. My name is Ben and I'm about to go on a trip and I want to take you guys on with me on this journey. So in this video I'll give you a quick overview on what I've planned to do for the next whole year. But first things first. Honestly, not bad cutting though. My name is Ben. Yeah, I remember I did the different chapters with the little animation. My lord, so much work. Located in Zurich, Switzerland. I grew up here. I live here since approximately 8 years. I travel around and lived in Berlin, in Geneva, in Freiburg. So Mr. Worldwide.
I've been to these places too now.
I kinda speak English, French and German. What else about me? I do a lot of skateboarding. I do a lot of skateboarding. Yeah. Not I skateboard a lot, but I do a lot of skateboarding. It's what I do, yeah.
It's your identity, is it?
I just love the way I
speak. For a living?
Yeah. Since I'm 11 years old, I do a lot of baking. I really like to stay. Have you heard that? I said I do a lot of baking, and it was true at the time. I did a lot of baking when I had my own oven. Drastically declined, to say the least. How many oven baked goods?
Oven baked?
Oven baked, yeah.
Uno.
I mean, yeah, Uno. Sweet, yeah, Uno.
Yeah. None of this sourdough starter, none of this bread, nothing.
Stay in the kitchen and make them cakes for friends, for birthdays. Oh yeah, besides I'm 33 years old. I've been working in 34 now. In online marketing, did a degree in journalism, communication, also in business administration, masters. What else? I mean, not if that does anything to say about me or my... Nah. A little brag there, yeah? Isn't it the thing that to say in order to introduce yourself? Anyways, so let's start off with my plan. My plan is to go to Mexico, learn Spanish, mingle with some people, maybe even find some friends, and then go on journeys with them. Alright, how well did that work? Go to Mexico, perfect. Learn the language, hell yeah. I did a 2 months full intense Spanish course, and I feel like I learned a lot. And also thanks to my previous French knowledge, I could delineate a lot from that. and it helped me loads. So yeah, I got quite alright in Spanish. Not too good, but alright. Going away with locals and on adventures with them, yeah. I mean, I think it's episode 7 where I go with some friends I met in Guadalajara to what was it called? Laguna D'Or? Something D'Or. Just check the video. It's a funny story I tell there. Maybe it involves some gummy bears with special ingredients.
To take trips, go wherever, and just let it flow. No plans whatsoever. Just go with the flow and see what happens.
Definitely did that, but also had quite a plan in mind because I had to be in Brazil for New Year's Eve. So at some point I was like, god damn it, like I need to roll. But all the bits I did, like Flores, like Guatemala and Nicaragua, easy does it.
I will depart on September 4th. I will fly to Guadalajara. Then I'll stay for 2 weeks in a hostel, do a 6-week Spanish school because I have no knowledge about Spanish whatsoever.
My Spanish teacher, she didn't know what to do with me. The first 2 weeks I couldn't speak anything. I didn't understand anything either. I was just sitting in class and I was like, what's going on? Because when I went to Spanish school, they were like, oh, you're in the intermediate class. I was like, what? I did the Spanish, like the entry level test, and I did it like I didn't use any ChatGPT or whatever. Got into intermediate class and I was like, all right, yeah. After the 4th week with intense learning, I finally managed to understand most bits and to follow conversations.
Gonna be interesting. All right, 6 week of Spanish school, and I will stay or try to look for an Airbnb for a whole month to stay in, or if possible, I will find anyone who wants to host me, and I will stay there with.
By the way, that almost happened. Montezuma, cheers to you, mate. He knew a guy that had some kind of like hostel rooms and stuff like that, but in one hostel I met another guy and he's like, mate, I spent a couple of nights there and it was way too dodgy, don't go there. I was like, alright, yeah.
On reflection, would you have gone?
Yeah, would have gone, but the guy was like, people were smoking opium in the yard. I love a rogue place, but I draw a line at some point.
Whoever that will be, we'll see. I'm open for anything, so we'll see. Anyways, I will stay in LATAM till mid-February, March, and then I'll come back to Switzerland and repack things, because then I'll go to England. I'll go to specifically to Brighton in order to achieve
to Brighton to do what?
My certificate of proficiency English. My
certificate of proficiency. Look at that boy. So yeah, didn't end up in Brighton. Ended up in a better place. In a place that suited me way better. Ended up in Manchester. When Evie and I met, she said she wanted to spend summer in Europe, and I was like, I'm game. And I don't care if it's in the north or in the south, if it's Brighton, if it's Manchester, if it's wherever. With a little bit of a hostel, it wasn't too easy to find a school. I found a school in Manchester that provided me the proficiency preparation. Well, the thing is, right before, like after, I would say 6 weeks, so two to 3 weeks to go until the exam, I was like, well, might as well sign up for a teaching course and teach English as a secondary language. So I signed up for a CELTA course, which only took 4 weeks, full time, very intense, just right after my proficiency exam. And yeah, well, I'm now, what can I say? I don't only have the proficiency diploma now, passed with a grade C, almost grade B though. I'm also a certified English teacher.
So which is the highest level of English in it. I want to achieve this in order to really prove that my English is on a native speaking level, which I don't feel like it is now. So please excuse any grammar or syntactical errors.
Which you now don't have to excuse anymore, of course. These days are over. Now please comment every single mistake I make. Let me know my flaws. Let me know where I have to improve on still. Yeah, thanks.
I do or whatever errors you can, if you find them, keep them. Anyways, I will stay in Brighton for 3 months, do this school for the proficiency English certificate. I'll have the exam in around June, and then I'll fly back
July.
to LATAM, to Chile, where my dad bought property and where I will help him to build a house.
Oh, here we go. That is still
Plot twist.
still on the cards. That hasn't happened yet. Well, now being together with Evie, we will both go to Chile in October. So I'll keep you posted with the house building project.
So it's going to be a great father and son project, innit? Besides my plans, I want to also answer a question which people ask me quite often in Switzerland, which is, why are you doing this? I mean, I really had a very nice job, you know, I worked in online marketing, very good company, good reputation, good salary, you know, I have a very nice...
Honestly, have to laugh a little bit about the choice of music there and the cutting, the post-production.
Nice cool group of friends around me, they care about me, they support me. But then again, I really wanted to recalibrate my life, you know, I thought about who I am and also who I want to be. So I figured it would be a great time and great timing to just take a step back and just go abroad for 1 year and try to answer my questions and just feel where I want to be and who I want to be. So it's perfect timing for me right now because I don't have any obligation at the moment. I don't have a partner, I don't have kids or family, I don't have a car, I don't have to pay any mortgages or anything like this. So no contract, so perfect timing for me to go. So why not? If not now, when then? I hope you guys enjoyed this very quick little video, and if you want to know what's gonna happen and if you want to follow my journey.
All right. Here we go to the core of this video. Taking a step back, who I want to be, who I want to become. Have I gotten any closer to that? Yes, I do feel so. I do feel like I know better what I want, or rather what I don't want. I want to be freer with myself. I want to choose what I do. I want to pursue my dreams rather than living in a context where I don't feel like I can strive to the fullest in order to fulfill my dreams. So yeah, I kind of feel like I've grown through this travel through this trip. A lot of things got more clear. It's funny, we met my ex-girlfriend before we left Zurich the other day. We were on a trip to Spain, and she said, because she was I met her for a coffee today. I left a year ago, and she was like, "Oh, you seem so much more relaxed and like content in your life." And yeah, this is how I feel. I feel more like I am, or I do live up to what I feel like I am, without any compromises, and this feels really great. Only thing is, I don't have a job at the moment, so there's no income. I'm working on that, and I want to become a teacher for the secondary education, and I'm not quite sure how I'll achieve this. I signed up for the PH Zürich, for the Pedagogical University in Zurich. So yeah, still things to figure out, still open questions there, but fair play.
whatever I plan. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you like what I do, give me a like. Oh,
yeah, if you like what I do, give me a like. Let's make sure I can start earn some money with my YouTube channel.
That'd be the dream, eh?
Wouldn't it? No, honestly, it has been quite a journey. I love to make these videos. They are more than just like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, I'm vlogging. They are proper memories. I love to watch them back myself. Like every time I cut the videos, I'm laughing for myself, because they're like memories I created during the time I travel, and they're really, like, they're wholesome. They're honest and wholesome, and I love them. Thanks to everyone I met during my travels and contributed to what the videos have become.
Oh, and guys, I almost forgot. In the next video, I will talk about my preparation, what is on my packing list, and how I actually just prepared fucking everything in order to make this trip. So make sure to click on the next video, and I'll see you very, very soon. Peace out, cheerio.
Good were the days when I knew what the next video was about.
Cheerio.
Yeah, innit? Cheerio.
Like, you should introduce that back to your vocabulary.
I should. So yeah, I hope you've all watched the packaging and the preparation video. No, honestly, preparation-wise, everything went super well. Classic motherfucking Swiss. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the link in the subscription about the MFS. All I can say is it has been a ride, it has been a travel, and I'm looking forward to everything that will come. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not just a year anymore, is it?
No. And all I can say is like and subscribe. Keep doing what you're doing. Be good to other people. And I hope I brought you some joy to your life as well with my little trips. Kisses to all of you, and see you at the next video. Cheerio.